Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm Pro Property, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today's video, it is the Plan B monthly recap. I've showed you guys this. If you don't know who Plan B is, he is a on-chain analyst. I think he comes from a macro background. Been around for quite some time. Stock to flow model was all on point until last year, and it missed his target or last cycle. And then he caught some hell in the socials. But as he states, all models are useful, most are wrong. So you can use this and just have this in your toolkit of all the different data points that he is collecting. And then in his monthly videos, he breaks it down. You can come out to charts.bitbo.io and actually look at a lot of these individual charts. But we're going to go through them very quickly. The TLDR, if you don't want to listen to this, is that we are still in a bull market, still in an uptrend, and it's just longer and not as blow off top violent as we've seen in the past. And that is due to multiple factors: BTC maturing, ETFs, Treasury companies, a bunch of the money rotating into this, just now long-term hodlers, and not the retail driving it like we've seen before. So in this first stock to flow model, he's basically talking about how BTC closed the month up for 115K, up from 108K. So that shows a uptrend. I showed you guys that here on the monthly chart as well. When you just do some simple TA, this clearly shows we are still in a bull market, whether you want to believe it or not, doesn't matter. The data doesn't lie. This is a clear uptrend. We've had, all the way, you go back to last year. Where was this? August 2024. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 down months in a year. So that's definitely an uptrend. 8 months out of 12 have been positive, moving forward. Where are we at with Plan B? Next, he talks about in this same clip that most people do not believe we will hit the 250 to 300K range by 2026. The stock to flow model is a logarithmic chart, so it has a range of 500K to 1 million, and the average, this dark black line, is 500K. Plan B believes that we will hit that 300 and easily, and the 500 is still on the cards. So the good part about this is that the bulk of people do not believe that. And I like looking at the outliers, basically, because those are ones that are going to get liquidated and be sitting on the sidelines. I've said this multiple times on my channel and in my chat. They're going to be looking for this drawdown, and it's not going to happen. So that's why you stay humble, stack sats, and never sell your Bitcoin, so you don't have to worry about where it goes and if it goes there. After we got out of this, we go into the bull market cycles. And in this, you could just simply see this cycle, the red dots, are very different than what we've seen before. So instead of it being vertical, it is flat-ish. Still going up, but these are more tighter together. So we haven't, and again, that's due to the factors I mentioned before. It's more mature, it's got more liquidity in it. The ETFs, the Treasury companies, it's just being looked at differently. So all these clowns I see in the chats and in the posts and comments is like, how can you say that it's going to be the same as it's been when it's clearly showing you that it's not? This is the only cycle that we've had regulatory foundational groundwork laid. The only cycle that we had a higher high ATH before the halving. The only cycle that we've had ETFs. The only cycle that we've had Bitcoin treasuries. All of this is different, so you can't evaluate at the same time. And it's the only cycle in which we have been a $2 trillion plus asset class. So that takes a lot more money and a lot more time to steer this ship. So to me, yeah, it's just going to continue like this. But I do believe we're going much higher, of course. It's just going to take longer to get there. Next, he talks about RSI. Where is the RSI chart? Here. And again, you can look at this and see that in the bull phase, we haven't seen any RSI above 75 yet in this cycle. We barely broke above 70 previously. And anything above 80 is where we start to see the plus 40%. Of 75 really is where we start to see the plus 40% increases monthly. So that's these up here. You see we had 5 in the last cycle, 6 in the one before that, and quite a few when it was super immature in the cycle before that. So this is where Plan B gets that 500K. I showed you guys that with math. I'm not going to do it again. But if you have just 5 RSI 75 plus months of BTC, which is 40% or above, that takes BTC from the 115 range now all the way up to almost 500K. It's like 440 and some change. So again, it's still in the cards. It's not far-fetched when you look at what we've done before. It just takes a lot more liquidity and maybe more time to get it there. Moving averages, you can see again that it's hugging the line. We haven't seen it diverge like we've seen before. So it's just taking longer. And the last one he gets into, is the realized cost prices. So this is all on-chain data showing the last time tokens moved on-chain and what the price point was for those movements. TLDR here is that everything is up. That's all you really need to know. So nothing is showing that BTC is going to have a dip or a correction. There is no data pointing to that. It is still going up from here, and all the macro and on-chain data points to that. And then, of course, again, the groundwork, Treasury companies, regulatory framework, all that is showing that we're moving in that direction as well. And just recently, I think this was before Plan B released this, we had the executive order of Trump saying that they can put BTC in the 401k and retirement plans. That's opening up a $9 trillion market. So money printer go Burr is coming. Powell will more than likely cut rates within the next 45 days. And after that, we are off to the races even more. So take it as a blessing and opportunity right now for buying BTC at the 115, 116 level. It is giving you so many opportunities to buy the dip. Problem is, it's just not dipping enough for some people, and they are holding their money on the sidelines like, I'll wait till the next one. I'll wait till the next one. I think you got the last big dip that I pointed out on my channel, where it was at 70 back here in April. When we dropped down to the low 70s, that was it, man. You had from here, what was that range, that date? Basically, we'll go right here, 100. So you had 45 days to buy the dip from 100 to 75K. And then after that, you lost that sub 100 level. To me, I think it's gone. And this was all during the tariffs and stuff like that. Now the markets don't even give a shit about tariffs. It's already been priced in, job data, all that stuff. So, man, stay humble, stack sats. Don't get washed out of your position. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Not financial advice, of course, but accumulate as much of this damn thing as possible, because it is the only way out of this fiat Ponzi. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See you.